Hi, my name is Kat, and welcome to this practice for grounding and calm. This is going to be a fairly slow, mostly floor-based practice so that we can really ground into the earth underneath us and tap into that sense of calm that's always available inside of us, but that a lot of the time we're not directly connected to. You don't need any props for this practice, just your mat, and so whenever you're ready, let's get started. We're going to begin today's practice in reclined butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Release yourself out onto your mat. And I want you to bring your right hand onto your heart center, left hand onto your belly, and begin to take some deep breaths. Already beginning to release any heaviness that you might have brought onto the mat with you. And any distractions that are not serving you and not letting you feel that calm. Feel the movement in your chest and in your belly as you inhale and exhale. And feel your hands on you as a grounding and calming force. Gentle but present. Take one more deep breath, the biggest yet. Exhale through the mouth. Bring your hands down beside you. Bring your knees in towards each other. And press your right foot up towards the sky. Your hands can wrap around the back of your leg, pressing your heel up, coming into our hamstring stretch. You can take some rolls with the ankle here if that feels good. Coming around one way. And then back around the other way. And then press your heel again up towards the sky. Let your left leg come flat down onto the floor. Bend into that right leg. Left hand comes onto your knee and use it to gently bring yourself over into a supine twist. Right knee comes down towards the earth and your right hand can come out into a cactus. Bringing your gaze towards the right hand. Letting this twist wring out any of that chaotic energy inside of you, any negativity. Coming up through center. Bring your right foot, plant it down onto the mat. Then your left heel is going to press up towards the sky. Again, your fingers can clasp around the back of your left leg. Bringing those ankle rolls. Coming around one way, changing direction, and then pressing that heel up towards the sky. Extend your right leg down onto the mat. Bend into the left knee. Right hand comes onto the knee to help it come into your twist. Left hand comes into cactus, gaze comes towards that left hand. Feeling a cleansing energy in the twist. Cleansing, releasing. Release any tension in your face, in your jaw. Begin to come back up through center. This time both knees are going to come into your chest. Bring your both hands behind your legs. And then take a little rock. Forward and backwards, just enough so that you can come up into seated. I want you to leave your right leg stretching out in front of you. The sole of your left foot is going to come to the inner edge of your right thigh. Stretch your fingertips up. Lengthen, inhale, and exhale. Sink your heart down towards your right thigh. Your hands can come to grip wherever feels good for you. Maybe your shin, your ankle, your foot. Settling down into this forward fold. With each inhale, lengthening a little bit more. And with the exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into the fold. Gently release yourself up into seated. Your left hand is going to come out behind you, fingertips pointing away from the body. And then coming up onto that left knee, press your right foot down onto the floor. Right hand comes up and over for a nice big stretch all the way down the right hand side of your body. Good, sinking the hips back down onto the floor. Stretch your left leg out to meet the right. Give them a little shake. Coming onto the other side. So this time our right foot comes into the inner edge of the left thigh. Toes pointing up towards the sky. Inhale to stretch up, lift. Big heart. Exhale, sink down towards that left leg. Again, finding the grip that works for you. And then using your inhale to lengthen. Find space. Exhale to settle. Stay with your breath. When you're ready, begin to walk the hands in towards the body. Coming up to seated. This time your right hand is going to come out behind you. Fingertips pointing away from you. Coming up onto your knee. Planting the left hand down. Big stretch. Good, sink the hips back down onto the mat, grounding down. Right leg comes out in front of you, shake. And then we're going to cross our ankles, rolling over onto our tabletop position. I'm going to come into some barrel rolls here, so very similar to cat-cow, but bringing a circular motion into our practice, which is actually really calming and really grounding. So with an inhale, I'm going to roll around, arching through the back. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, passing through our cow pose. Exhale, stretching through our cat, down the other side. So as if your trunk of your body was a barrel, just rolling through these two positions. I do obviously love my cat-cow. My cats are my cows, but not in every practice. It's really nice to bring some variation into our cat-cow so we don't get bored. Inhale, bring back round the other way. It also just brings different benefits into this pose. I always say that this rocking, this swaying, is so soothing for our nervous system. Good. When you're ready, come back into neutral. We're going to tuck our toes under and press up and back into our down dog. Just passing through here for a moment. Walk your hands in to your feet. Clasp your elbows with the opposite hand. Just let the whole top of your body sink down, getting really heavy. Making sure there's no tension in the neck, shaking your head yes and no. You're very welcome to have a slight bend or even a deep bend into the legs here. Letting go of any tension. Grounding down through your feet. Feeling that decompression in your spine. Good. Release the hands. Heel toe your feet out to the edge of your mat. And then sink your hips down, coming into your Malasana Yogi Squat. Use your elbows on the inside of your knees to press your knees open, opening up through the hips. When you're using this as a gentle hip opener, because our next pose is going to be pigeon. So gently opening. And then bring your hands down onto the mat in front of you again. Walk them out. Find your downward facing dog. Right foot floats up behind you. Bend into the right knee. Lift it up towards the sky. Look up towards the hands. Right knee comes behind the right hand. The foot comes behind the left hand. Release your foot, coming into our pigeon. Inhale to find some length. In theory here, we're looking to have our shin in line with the short edge of your mat, but it really doesn't matter what the angle is. Mine's usually more of a 45-degree angle anyway. It really doesn't matter. Just squaring our hips in line with the mat. Inhale to lift, and then exhale, we'll sink down into our pigeon pose. So you can either stay up on your forearms, you can use your hands as a little pillow, or you can reach your hands out in front of you and bring your forehead down onto the mat. Just wherever feels right for you. We want it to be a nice stretch without it feeling too intense that you can't really release and let go. So we want to be able to find some relaxation here, find a release. Send your breath into any part of the body that's finding this stretch most intensely. Maybe into the glute or into the hip. Sending breath, sending space into that area. And exhaling to sink in. One more deep breath. And exhale. Gently begin to lift up, pressing into the hands. Tuck the back toes under. We'll find our downward facing dog. Oh, and I always feel really one-sided and wonky once I've come through pigeon on one side. I'm always desperate to come onto the other side, so we'll come straight into it. Float the left leg out behind you, bend into the left knee, lifting that left knee up towards the sky. Looking up to your right hands, knee and foot come behind the hands. Release your right foot down, making any micro adjustments to really help you get comfortable in this pigeon. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, begin to fold just to wherever feels good for you. Finding your variation, finding your expression of the pose. Ask yourself here, what else can I release? What else can I let go of? What else is blocking me from feeling that calmness within? With every inhale, creating space. And with every exhale, releasing and sinking in. Begin to lift on up, pressing into the hands. Plant the hands down, tuck the back toes under. One more quick down dog. Oh yeah, now I feel even again in my body. Now bring your knees down onto the mat. Cross your ankles, roll over into a seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. You can just pull away the fleshy part of your hips so that your sit bones are deeply connected to the ground and rooted underneath you. Point your toes up towards the sky. And inhale, lift up through the upper body, fingertips up to the sky. And with an exhale, begin to sink down towards your legs, encouraging the heart down towards your thighs. And again, the grip can be on your shins, on your ankle, on your feet, wherever works for you. And then once you're in a nice forward fold, just bringing some softness in. You're allowed to bring some rounding in. Really bringing your gaze inwards, checking in with yourself, remembering there's nowhere else you need to be right now. With every inhale, bringing more space into the body. And with the exhale, letting yourself sink physically and mentally into that space. Gently begin to roll on up, keeping your head, your arms, your shoulders heavy. Little by little coming up. Shift your bum forwards, just enough so that you can hold onto your legs. Release yourself down onto the mat behind you. And now we're going to come into supine twists. Nice symmetry. We started with supine twists and we're going to end with them. Bring your knees in towards the body. And then let your knees fall over to the left. Arm cactuses out to the right. Gaze is over towards your right hand. And your right shoulder is softening down onto the mat underneath you. coming up through center with your legs and over to the other side. Let your knees fall to the right, palm cactuses to the left. Begin to come up through center. Bring your knees into your chest one more time. And then begin to expand out into your Shavasana. Legs out wide, arms out wide. Shavasana is really the ultimate pose for grounding and calm. It's the pose in which you put your maximum surface area of the body connected to the ground underneath you. So really take advantage of that, to tap into that calm, to ground, letting go of any last tension that you might be able to let go of, making way for calm and clarity. You're welcome to take a longer Shavasana here. You can pause the video and stay a little bit longer. Or if you'd like to close with me, you can begin to bring some movement into the hands, into the feet. Deeper breaths into the body. And then rolling over onto one side, press yourself up into a seat. Bring your hands together at the heart center. Take a big inhale. Exhale through the mouth, release. And gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that you've really enjoyed this grounding and calm practice. I hope you feel super relaxed now that we've come through this flow, and that you've been able to bring down even just a notch the intensity of your day. I'd love to know how this went for you. I always love reading the comments to hear how it went, how you're feeling after your practice. And do subscribe to my channel for more weekly classes with me. I hope to practice with you again very soon. Namaste.